Hello, fifth primary student, a new math lesson under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. أهلا ومرحبا بكم طلبة وطالبات الصف الخامس الابتدائي، وحلقة جديدة ودرس جديد في مادة الرياضيات تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. Our lesson today is called Collecting and Organizing Data. Okay. إيه أهمية إن إحنا to collect and organize any data? This is very important in every aspect in our life, in the business, in medicine, in research, in everything. التجميع البيانات أو طريقة تجميع البيانات وتنظيمها واستعمالها بيسهل أي شغل في أي مجال، بيسهل الريسيرش في أي مجال. And that's why we care a lot about how to collect data in a right way and how to organize these data in a way that facilitates أو بتسهل الحصول على المعلومة اللي احنا محتاجينها. So collecting data has many ways, it has many aspects, like using, counting, measuring, or even carrying out a survey. Carrying out a survey, it means إنه أنا بسأل الناس وبجمع الآراء بتاعتهم وبنظم الآراء دي أو النتائج دي in certain tables to be used later on. So when we conduct a survey, we ask people questions and we record their answers. Okay? We usually use tallies when we use the data or organize the data in a table. ايه هي التالي؟ التالي دي عبارة عن شرطة، كل شرطة بتمثل صوت لبني آدم أو نتيجة معينة من اللي احنا بندور عليهم. فالتالي is a mark that we can use to record answers in a table. When we add numbers to this table, this is called frequency, and we usually call it frequency table. طيب النمبرز دي بتمثل ايه؟ احنا قلنا ان we can use tallies. For example, لو انا عندي مجموعة ولاد، في منهم بيحبوا apples، في منهم بيحبوا grapes، وانا عايزة اعرف العدد اللي بيحب الابلز والعدد اللي بيحب الجريبس. كل طفل بيحب الابلز I represent him بواحدة من التاليز اللي عندي. For example, if I have 4 tallies, this means that I have 4 kids who like apples. So when I use the tallies only, this is a tally chart. When I add numbers to this tally, then this is called a frequency table. The frequency is how often this choice takes place. How often this choice takes place. يعني أنا عندي كم مرة اتكرر إنه ولد يكون بيحب الأبلز. as we said إنه عندي 4 tallies, this means إنه أنا عندي 4 boys or 4 kids like apples. So now I have a frequency table. So شكل التاليز إيه؟ زي ما إحنا شايفين قدامنا على screen. The number 1 is only 1 dash. This is 1 tally. 2 tallies. 3 tallies. 4 I have 4 tallies. كل ما بجمع 4 tallies وعايزة أزود عليها واحدة عشان يبقوا 5 tallies، الفifth tally بتبقى cross على 4 tallies اللي قبل. فزي ما احنا شايفين عند النمبر 5 أنا وصلت ل 4 tallies وقفلتهم بالfifth one. It's a cross tally on it. So this means that I have a bunch of tallies of 5 tallies أو حزمة a bundle of 5 tallies. حزمة من الخمس tallies. لما باجي بعديها بستعمل النمبرز 6 7 8 9، فبستعمل البندل بتاعة ال5 tallies وبزود عليها كل مرة حسب أنا عندي قد إيه more tallies بعد الfifth one. فعند ال 6 1 أنا بحط واحدة بس، عند ال 7 بحط 2، عند ال 8 بزود 3، عند ال 9 بزود 4، عند ال 10 تالي بعمل bundle كمان من ال 5 tallies. Okay, now let's go to the board and check the simple frequency table and how it is constructed. We'll start first with the simple frequency table, and later on we will take the cumulative frequency table. Okay, so as I said, today we will learn two types of frequency tables: simple frequency table and cumulative frequency table. امتى بنستعمل كل واحد فيهم؟ بستعمل السمبل فريكونسي تيبل لما يكون الرينج اللي انا بعمل سيرفي عنه او بعمل الاستادي بتاعتي and I gather the data about الرينج بتاعهم صغير، يعني النتائج قريبة من بعض وعدد الانتريز او عدد المرات اللي انا عملت فيها الاستادي مش بعيدة قوي عن بعض، فبقدر احكم الداتا اللي عندي في تيبل صغير. So it is used when dealing with small numbers of items with small ranges. Small ranges يعني الفرق بينهم مش كبير، فروقات بينهم صغيرة. Example, here we have a boy, his name is Ali. He watched the weather forecast daily through April. يعني قعد 30 days to watch or notice or observe the weather forecast. And he recorded in the following table the maximum temperature in Cairo Governorate. فضل متابع ال weather forecast in Cairo Governorate for 30 days، عدد الأيام in April. And he recorded them in the table in front of you. احنا هنا لو بصينا على التيبل هندور على أقل درجة حرارة وصل لها وأعلى درجة حرارة وصل لها عشان أقدر أعمل frequency table اللي أقدر أسجل فيه الداتا بتاعتي أو how many times كل درجة حرارة فيهم ظهرت. if we look carefully we'll find that the lowest temperature اللي اتسجلت during April كانت 19 وال highest temperature اللي اتسجلت كانت 25. okay, فيبقى أنا عندي هنا الرينج بتاعي 19 and 25 which is a very small range actually, just 6 degrees. So the smallest one is 19 and the biggest one or the highest temperature is 25. فبعمل التيبل بتاعي. The first column will be the temperature and I will write them 19, 20, 21, 22 and so on till 25 لأنه هنا الرينج قليل ف I don't have to make intervals. بكتب الدرجات الحرارة ورا بعضها عادي مفيش مشكلة خالص. Then I draw the medium or the middle column is the tallies اللي هي how many times I found every temperature, and then the frequency column وهنا ده أنا بملاه عادة بإيدي هو والتاليز عشان أنا بعمل observation للتيبل الولد اللي اسمه علي he was writing his data in. فإحنا لو رجعنا تاني للتيبل هشوف هنا ال 19 which is the smallest or the lowest temperature that Ali have noticed that took place in April. How many times 19 happened or took place in April? Only one time. Then here in the tallies 19 اتكررت مرة واحدة بس and that's why I have put only one tally. And now the 20. How many times I search in my table? So 1, then here nothing, here nothing. In the fourth row 2 times and now the third one is in the last row. So the degrees temperature was 20 3 times, then I will put 3 tallies and so on. I check every temperature and then I write the number of times every temperature took place during April. First, I write them in tallies. Of course, this makes it very easy for you to get the frequency with avoiding any mistakes. Now, خلاص, I have found out the tallies, or I have written the tallies for every temperature. Now, I will switch the tallies column into the frequency column. Frequency اللي هي عدد المرات اللي اتكررت فيها كل درجة حرارة من العالي noticed during April. So the first one, it was 19. How many times? Only one time, as the tallies tell me. The 20, when it was 20, it happened 3 times. 21 happened 2 times. 22, and the bundle of 5 tallies plus 1 more, so it happened 6 times. 23, I have 2 bundles, each one of them is 5, so it happened 10 times. Then 24, a bundle of 5 tallies, so it happened 5 times. Then 25, how many times did it happen? It happened 3 times. Type, and I want to check if I am correct or no. Then I will add all the frequencies that I had observed, how many times it happened, or every temperature took place. When I count them, my frequency has to be equal to 30. Only in this example, it has to be equal to 30, لأنه in the example, Ali noticed, or he has noticed, the temperature for 30 days. So I have to have the total of 30. لو أنا جمعت الفريكونسيز الموجودة عندي وما طلعتش equal to the number of days أو the number of times I was observing my data, ده معناه إنه أنا عندي في حاجة غلط. ده معناه إنه أنا one of the entries is missing. في حاجة أنا ما أخدتش بالي منها. أراجع تاني إجاباتي to check and make sure that I have the right number of tallies and frequencies. Okay, so this is how a simple frequency table looks like. ليه بسميه simple? Because here I don't have intervals. يعني إيه؟ This is what we will take in the cumulative frequency table. لكن هنا أنا عندي الانتريز بتاعتي أو النمبر أو التمبريتشر، الحاجات اللي I am noticing هما محطوطين ورا بعض، ما فيش بينهم gap، ما فيش بينهم intervals، ما عنديش set of numbers. النمبرز محطوطة ورا بعض simply. طيب إحنا this table it can be also written horizontally. ممكن أحط الداتا اللي أنا حصلت عليها من ال simple frequency table simply in a horizontal table as you see in front of you. كل اللي أنا بعمله إنه أنا بشيل الرو بتاع التاليز because I don't need it anymore، لأنه أنا خلاص ترجمت التاليز بتاعتي لفريكونسيز، فوجود الرو بتاع أو الكولوم بتاع التاليز ما بقاش ليه أهمية عندي. خلاص I have got the data that I want. So here I can write the temperature in the first row, and under each one of them I write the frequency or how many times each one of these occurred or took place during April. And of course at the end the total of my frequencies or the total number of times that every temperature took place during April while Ali was observing. Now let's go back to our place and have some examples. Here, complete the following tally chart. I have a simple table, a simple frequency table. I have the marks that one of the teachers was writing or observing for their students. He wanted to know how many times each mark occurred, so he constructed a frequency table where the first column is the marks, The second column is the tallies, and the third column is the frequencies. Okay? The lowest mark one of the students has got was 8, and the highest mark one of the students have got was 12. Okay? So here the rest of the marks were 9, 10, 11, 12. زي ما احنا شايفين هنا الرينج between the marks range صغير. I don't have to have a more sophisticated table أو table يغطي رينج كبير من الداتا، لأنه عندي الانتريز صغيرة. numbers كلها أو الماركس كلها from 8 to 12. So it's just 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So when he has noticed الماركس والتاليز اللي عنده، هو كان شوية متلخبط، فهو كتب جزء من الداتا بتاليز وجزء من الداتا بنمبرز. So what we're going to do is that we're going to fill in the empty spaces in our table. So in case he wrote them down in numbers or frequencies, we will translate it into tallies, and in case that he wrote them down in tallies, we will translate this into numbers or frequencies. So the first one here, the number of students who have got 8 marks. The number of students who have got 8 marks. Here he wrote that in the frequency column, 2 students have got 8 marks. طيب احنا قلنا انه كل number is represented by one tally only. يبقى هنا هنحط كام tally في الكولوم بتاع التاليز. If the frequency is 2, then I am going to put 2 tallies in the tally column. Now, when the students have got 9 marks, the tally part says that we have a bundle of 5 tallies plus 2 more tallies. طيب a whole bundle احنا قلنا ان هي 5. طيب في مع ال 5 هنا 2 more. Then with the 5 I have 2 more. Then I have 7 students who have got 9 marks. Now let's move to the second one or the third one. It's 10. How many students have got 10? In the frequency column, we have 5 students who have got 10. Okay, then in the tally part, I need to write 5 students or 5 tallies. And as we said, to write 5 tallies, I need to put 4 tallies and I cross them with the 5th one to get a bundle of 5. So here I have a bundle of 5 tallies. Now the 11th one, the 11th mark, or those who have got 11. How many students have got 11? In the frequency column, we have 10 students, or the 11th mark or the mark 11 has been repeated 10 times. So in the tally part, I have to have 2 bundles, because here I have 10, frequency of 10. So this means I have 2 5s, so I have 2 bundles, each one of them is 5. Those who has got 12 are 3 bundles of 5 each, so it's 5, 10, then 15. Then in the frequency column, I have 15. Now we have another question. I have this table and I wanted to construct a frequency table for the following marks. Then I answer the questions. Here I have a horizontal table where I have the marks 5, 4, 6, 7, and so on. So the first thing I need to know is the range. I need to know what is the lowest mark and what is the highest mark, and after that I start to construct my table. Why do I need to know the smallest or the lowest and the highest marks? Because the lowest mark دي المارك اللي هبدأ عندها التابل بتاعي, and the highest one is the mark that I will finish my table at. Okay, so here my lowest mark is 4 and my highest mark is 7. Then I'll construct my table with the lowest mark 4 and the highest is 7, and in between we have 5 and 6. So we have the marks 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I will count how many times each one of them took place. Okay, I'll start with 4. I will count in the above table how many times students have got 4. So here I have here 1, 4, then nothing in this row. The second row I have another 4, then nothing again, and in the last row I have 2 4s. Then how many times did the students have got 4? I have this 4 times. Then I will write 4 tallies. Okay, يبقى هاجي عند الفريكونسي column وهكتب number كام. How many tallies do I have? 4 tallies, because the grade 4 or the mark 4 has been there for 4 times. Then the frequency is 4. Now 5. How many times the mark 5 was there? هاي عندي 1 in the first row, ما عنديش تاني 5. Second row I have the mark 5 2 times. Third and last row I have the 5 also 2 times. Then how many times did we get 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. يبقى هكتب 5 tallies as we said before, 4 tallies, and I cross them with the 5th one and the bundle of 5. ويبقى في frequency column I have to write the number 5 because I have got these tallies 5 times. Now the 6. How many times we have got 6? In the first row I have 2 times. In the second row I have also 2 times, and in the third row I have nothing. So like 4, the mark 6 was there 4 times. Then I will draw 4 tallies, and in the frequency column I will write the number 4, and the last one here, which is the mark 7. How many times did we get it? I have 1 7 in the first row, nothing in the second row, and I have 1 in the third row. So I have only 2 times, or the mark 7 was there only for 2 times. So I will write only 2 tallies or 2 dashes, and in the frequency column I will write the number 2. So this is how we read a table and transfer it to simple frequency table. See you next time to complete this example and take another idea in this lesson, which is the cumulative frequency table. Okay, hope you understood our lesson for today. See you later. Bye.